Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name's Tracy, and this beginner workout, we're going to focus a little on cardio, some stability, and some balance exercises as well. Here is the format. You're going to do 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest in between. We'll repeat each circuit through twice, and I'm going to do 2 cardio, 1 balance, and 1 stability exercise. So you might require some very light dumbbells. Here are the ones that I've used in the session today, but of course, lift within your own abilities. If you need a stable chair or a wall to hang on to for the balance component, please make sure you have one of those available as well. All right, we'll start you with a warm up. We'll end with a cool down. If you're looking for more structure in your mobility and you need something to follow along, we have our Motion Mastery Program. This is where I'm with Coach Andrew Licurdo, and we do a variety of work in stability, mobility, balance, and flexibility. So if you're looking to increase mobility in your life, make sure you grab that. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check in the description below. All right, for today, let's do this one and move daily. All right, maybe functional training on the watch. Let's increase blood flow a little bit here. We're just gonna start with a warm up, get some blood flow going. Of course, we do have some cardio components in this workout today, so we'll come back to these, but for now, just getting the heart pumping, blood flowing. Butt kicks here and punch. Good, take it wide, knees are soft, and we're gonna alternate hand to toe tap. If you can't touch your toe, touch your knee or your shin. Last one here. And staying wide, a little side to side lunge. Don't go down too low. We're just warming up that inner thigh here. Last one here. Hold on to something for balance, and we'll go into some hip cars. Up and around. Let's go 3 to the reverse. Nice and slow, just warming up the ball and socket in the hip. And now we'll go 3 the other direction. And switch legs, 3 to the reverse. And switch directions. Very good. Just some front kicks here. If you can't touch your toes, low right here is fine. Four more here. And let's warm up the Achilles and calves a bit with some calf raises. Five more. Very good. Okay, take a look at the screen. We're starting with cardio. Here we go. We're gonna start with cardio here. We're gonna do 4 knees, 4 there, 4 butt kicks, okay? So 4 knees, 4 butt kicks, shoulders back. Here we go. So you're 4, 3, 2, 1, and butt kick 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Knee. 2, 3, 4, kick 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody will be on me, wanna join me when I take a shot. I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of we party. Tear the ceiling down in front of everybody.
Okay, tap that out. We're gonna go into 2 seals, 2 T-Rex. If you don't wanna do the squat, stick with the seal right here. All right, 2 seals, 2 T-Rex, 1, 2, drop low here, here, good. 1, 2, low, low. And into some balance. Okay, tandem walk. You could either walk with a little space in between your feet, front and back, or toe touching heel, a little bit more challenging. You're tall, here we go. I'm gonna do toe touching heel. Eyes are opened here. Of course, closing the eyes would be more challenging. So front and back. And again, if you're having trouble, you're just gonna take a bit of a tall, longer step where your heel and toe don't touch. Okay, touching makes it more challenging. Very good, how'd you do? Okay, into stability, we'll go into our classic ice skater. I want that front arm to come in front of the leg, back leg behind the leg, so everything in alignment. So we step and tap, gain control, step and tap, gain control. Don't step until you have full control of your stance. To make this easier, don't bring the back leg all the way behind the front leg. Create a wider base of support. Okay, shake that out. Let's repeat that whole thing. Back to our 4 knees, 4 butt kicks. All right, right there. Keep moving. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and butt kick. 2, 3, 4. And tap it, nice. Second cardio, you've got your 2 seals, 2 T-Rex. Stick with the seal again if you don't want to squat. All right, 2 and 2, and work. 1, 2, drop it low, other side low. And moving into our balance. Tandem, arms out to the side or down by your side, whichever is fine. To make this more challenging, you can close your eyes. Make sure you're in a safe spot though to do so. Here we go, I'm gonna keep mine open. The challenge here, of course, can be that heel to toe. Nice. It's a good burn on the shoulders too, wasn't it? All right, into your ice skater. If you want to kick this up, add the hop. Bring the arm in front, leg behind, pause. Hinge at the hips, here we go. Either jump or step. Gain control. And shake that out. Okay, great start everyone, you're doing well. Take a look at the screen. That's gonna be our next circuit coming up. We'll start back with those 2 cardio, go into a balance, into a stability, something a little bit more challenging. Let's move into our cardio. We're gonna do a duck under cross body punch. If you don't wanna duck, just hit that cross body punch right there to the diagonal. Keep your eyes facing forward so you don't get dizzy. Wide stance. Duck here, let's go, under punch. There we go. Get the blood flowing. And this is movement 2, which requires stability and balance, right? As we're moving the body, executing different actions with the upper body can cause that instability. So core has to be engaged here as well. And 2 front kicks, 2 back kicks right there. 2 to the front, 2 to the back. All right, keep your body moving. Here we go, your front, front, back, back. Let's start with a stork dumbbell pass. You can start with a lighter weight, a 2, a 3, a 5. I'm gonna hold an 8. Foot can be on the ground, and we're gonna pass that dumbbell or elevated, all right? So I'm gonna start with it on the ground. We're just passing. You could use a kettlebell here. Bringing the weight to the side. So that causes the body to wanna move. You need to be balanced. All right, almost there, and we're gonna switch legs. Okay, switch sides. Other foot is back, toe is on the ground or elevated. On our second round, I'll elevate mine. Just make sure you don't drop that dumbbell, please. That would hurt. Good, let's set that down. This one is a bit balance, a bit stability. One leg, we're gonna do a front and back sweep. All right, you can tap down to make it easier. I'll call half. So our body's in movement. That's it. I'm really thinking of spreading my toes out. Okay, last one here. switch legs. And this way. This side is definitely more of a challenge for me. I know that I don't plant that big toe in hard enough, so I'm trying to stay focused on that right now. Okay, good. Shake it out. Let's go back to the top. You got your duck under cross-body punch for cardio. All right, get into position, wide stance, duck and punch. Alternate here, punch. Eliminate the squat if you'd like. Okay, good. Into that second cardio, 2 front kicks, 2 back kicks. Right there. Shoulders back and work. You're here, here, and back, back. Let's go into our balance. I'll hold that 8. This time I'm gonna elevate the foot off the ground, so a slight hinge forward. Leg is back, or leg can be here. I'll call half, we'll switch. So I pick a spot to stay focused on. Switching side to side, I'll hold that 8 again. Tap the floor with your other foot if it's too challenging. One more here. Switch legs. Good. How did you do with the leg up? Harder, hey? Okay, let's move into that foot sweep. So knee is soft, hands on your hips, or out to the side is fine too. And we're sweeping. Here we go. I'll call half. Increasing the size of that circle is going to make it more challenging. Switch your leg. Okay, very good. Let's move into our last circuit. Take a look at the screen. Pause if you need a longer rest. Grab some water. I might do that, but be sure to join me back. We're gonna go into a squat reach for cardio. If you can't squat, low tiptoe right there instead. All right, I've got a wider stance, wider than shoulder width. Drop it low. So you're here and tiptoe. This is another great way to practice your balance and stability, because on the tiptoes you want to fall forward. Everything in the core has to recruit to keep you upright. This will be a little cardio, a little stability as well. We're gonna giant step forward into a low squat, 3 taps back, and do it again. You can jump if you wish. Here we go. Big step here. Stay low, 2, 3, that's it. Again, a good one also for your stability. You want to secure the landing, then tap back. Shake that out. Okay, I'm gonna grab another dumbbell. I'll stick with that 8-pound. Hold it overhead or hold it here or hold it here, whatever you're comfortable with. We're gonna do a march. So you're tall, march. I'm holding the 8-pound dumbbell and I'll call half. Now you can have a wider base of support. Legs go a little bit further apart when you land. Easier, more challenging is close together. All right, switch sides. Arm goes up and work. Set that down and into a diagonal ice skater. So we're gonna pause. I'm gonna go backwards, but if you don't wanna go backwards, turn around and go back front ways. Here we go, hinge, pause, pause, pause. One more here. Now back. Back to the top, back to your squat reach, or reach with a tiptoe. That's fine, whatever you like. Okay, let's bring it wide. You're tall, drop low right here. If you can touch the ground, do so. If you can't, just reach low. Right there is fine. You do have to have a nice wide stance if you're trying to touch the ground. Great for hip work here, but you might have tight hips, so listen to your body. Good. Let's go into that broad step. 3 jacks back. Okay, I'm staying nice and low. Really activating glutes and core. Big step here. Or jump. 3, 2, 1. Good. That jump is propelling us forward. So if you're jumping like this, stick the landing and then back you go. Very good. Into your march. Okay, overhead, hold with my 8 pounds, marching nice and tall. I'll call half and work. You're here. Dumbbell could be here. A little bit more challenge when the fulcrum is longer. 3, 2, switch arms and work. Feet closer together is more challenging, remember. Great lower ab activation as well when we lift up the legs like that. Finishing strong with our diagonal ice skater. Remember to pause, remember to get your balance about you. Hinge, here we go. Big step, pause. Stick the landing before you move. And back, pause, pause. "15 seconds. Doing well, everyone. Three, 2, 1 and done. You've moved daily in your cardio, balance, stability workout. Well done, everyone. Thanks for joining. Join for a stretch if you can. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoy this workout. Let's take it down to the ground to stretch things out. Nice work, folks. We're gonna start with the glute stretch. Draw your leg across. Nice and tall, little torso turn here. Excellent. Such a great thing to practice. Now, I've got these minimalist shoes on. So they're flat, right? There's no drop in the heel. They're very flat to the ground and they mimic your foot being down on the ground. Switch sides. I should have said that a workout like that could be done barefoot. Sometimes people work out barefoot. I think that's excellent. You've got to be careful about dumbbells and such. But a lot of athletes even who go to the gym, and usually they're private gyms where this is allowed, but they'll do their deadlifts, their squat variations barefoot because the foot is just such a key component. Let's go into butterfly stretch here. Of really feeling the ground. And you heard me say I'm trying to spread my feet out, right? Well, the people like Gait Happens, I've had her on my podcast before. I'll try and link that at the end. She says that big toe is so important to plant into the ground, spread the feet out, right? And so often our shoes are like shaped like pizza. And we don't want that, right? We want our shoes and our toes to be able to spread apart. Nice and tall. Let's cross that leg over, reach up and hinge forward at the waist. So, you know, a wide toe box like this, a flat foot like this really does mimic the foot. I find them slightly flimsy to do any cardio in, except for low impact cardio. But if I'm hopping and jumping, switch sides, I want a little bit more support personally. But these are interesting. Like, I like them. Like, they roll up into a ball. Like, how can you say that about a shoe? Right? So obviously they're going to be slightly flimsy in terms of support, switch sides. But what happens then is it allows the foot to do what a foot is meant to do and stay strong and build muscle in the foot because our feet are so weak because of all the support. Now, if you have foot issues, we don't transition immediately into a barefoot shoe like this. You work your way up, you get the foot healthy, and then sort of move into it. And she even says there's definitely a time and place for orthotics if you need to work to heal your foot. And working with someone like a physiotherapist who specializes in gait would be super helpful, right? But my feet are good. I have had a bunion before, and I have had some foot pain before, but right now they feel good. I've been wearing these, I want to say 6 to 8 months already. This is my second pair, so I think it's 6 to 8 months. And I'll walk like maybe a kilometer or 2 with them outside. I'm still getting used to doing them longer distances. So, but I like them. I think they're good. These ones are hike footwear. I don't have a link or an affiliate with them, so yeah. But I know there are, hike footwear. I think there are better brands out there. These were just cheap, and I wanted to try some cheaper ones while I was just testing the waters, you know what I mean? So hike footwear, yeah. And yeah, so far so good. I do love that my feet can spread open. And you see, it looks like feet on the bottom, Kind of cool. Anyway, thanks for joining this workout. Don't forget, we do have that motion mastery program. You can click or tap right there. And if you're looking for that podcast on foot health, it's linked in the description below. See you all in the next workout.